Hey, how's it going?
Oh, good, you?
Good, good. Today we're going to talk about practicing your instrument, being piano, accordion, guitar, sax, whatever. So, how do you go about practicing?
Well, first, when I start to practice, I start off with playing scales, just to warm up, and
For how long?
For maybe probably well, I'll play like a major scale, I'll play a minor scale, and then I'll play triads, and then minor triads. So I just build on, like, starting with a cycle, like starting on C, and then playing C minor, then play a C major chord, a C minor chord, and just go through them in inversions, and then start with the next, go up a half step. Maybe do about 4 scales to warm up. I don't really like to play for 2 hours on scales or half hour
Yeah,
on
they're pretty
scale.
boring.
Just to warm up, just to get your fingers warmed up, strengthen, like to get them loose, and so you can start playing. So you can start playing a piece.
Usually, I don't like scales either, but
They can get kind of.
I seem to get
In a trance.
in a trance. Yeah, puts me in a trance.
Yeah.
It's like so. But usually, I put my timer on, and
Yeah.
I'll say, okay, 15 minutes. I'll concentrate on 3 scales. So I'll either do one hand at a time. I'll do the right hand, then the left hand, back to the right, back and forth, and then move on to the next scale and do back and forth until my 15 minutes is up, and then I'll practice whatever tunes I'm working on.
Good. Yeah.
I don't know, I try to practice every day. I have trouble practicing at the same time,
Depends
but
on the
if you
schedule.
can, but if you can get the same time every day, I would recommend that. When I was younger, coming home from school, you could practice either before dinner, after dinner, and stuff like that. I love practicing, so I used to spend hours practicing, but to my students I suggest half an hour
Yeah.
a day or 15 minutes in the morning.
Yeah,
15.
for starting out, if you're a beginner, I think it's good a half hour. If you can do it every day, that would be
At the same
fantastic.
time, yeah.
At the same time, and some kids don't want to play every day. They probably want to play 3 times a week, or they're busy with other things. So it's really important, if you really want to play an instrument, you really have to make an effort to play 4 times a week for sure. Like, you can't do it once a week and expect a result. You have to do it on if you can do it every day, it would be great.
So besides the scales, how would you approach a beginner to start when you're start giving them scales and stuff like that?
Well, first of all, they'd have to understand a little bit of the notes. Like,
Yeah, let's say you give them the C scale. How would you tell them to practice it?
First of all, I start off explaining the scale, starting on C, and it goes up 8 notes to the next C. That's an octave, and I'd start off with a finger pattern, to learning the finger pattern. Like for C major scale, it'd be 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4 5 for 1 octave. Ascending, going up, and then descending, coming down, and just to play it, and play in a quarter note feel, like 1 beat, just to get that sense of rhythm. Or with a metronome, they can hear it, how it sounds on a 1 quarter note beat. Right. And they can practice it up and down in time, not out of time, and everything. Also with the hand position, make sure the hand. You talk about the hand position.
So the fingering is important.
Yeah,
part.
the finger position, the hand position, and to getting a good sound, and not a good even sound, and not a jerky movement sound.